Rare Devils of the Stretford End, welcome back. Here we are, and a bit of a double header in today's video. A bit of transfer news and Ralph Rangnick's press conference. This is your reaction to that. And might I just say, don't you just love a Ralph Rangnick press conference? Absolutely critical. He literally deciphers what is needed to be done by these players to perform and go out there and get a good result. I'm truly happy that we have someone like Ragnick leading this team in the meantime. And he needs to be staying at Manchester United in the long term. Because he has come in, as I've said in previous videos, and exposed the board, the owners, the scouting department, the players, the coaching staff. He hasn't held back in any of his press conferences, but he's done it in such a subtle way that it is like an assassin that comes in the middle of the night and stealthily kills. He doesn't raise his voice, but he just says things so meticulously that it literally sends shockwaves into the media and into the club to let them know what needs to be done in order for us to be a successful football club once again. Rangnick has shown that with a bit of insight, with a bit more footballing knowledge, you can build any particular club into a successful club. It's about appointing the people in the right places, ensuring that you recruit the right players, and ensuring that everybody is in sync from top to bottom. But I want to get into his press conference now, and he has confirmed that Paul Pogba, Fred, Cavani, Shaw, Maguire, and Sancho are all unavailable to face Chelsea. Maguire is struggling to stay fit as he has sustained a knee injury and might be out for the season. He's definitely out for the Chelsea game, but we'll see if he's out for the season, but there is a potential risk of that. In my opinion, I think it's because of the bad form that he's been in, and I think Rangnick is just taking him out of the team completely, seeing that perhaps we don't need to play him. He doesn't need to have the kind of pressure that he has been having this past season. Taking him out of the team allows him to reflect, recover, mentally recoup, and then come back in the preseason strongly, to show Ten Hag who you are, basically. We know the likes of Pogba and Shaw are out for the season. Pogba because of, obvious transfer reasons, and Shaw with the leg injury and his recovery that is still taking its time, So we have to basically understand that youngsters will be playing. Rangnick has said that the likes of Alejandro Garnacho could potentially get a debut against Chelsea tomorrow. He's already played Hannibal against Liverpool, and Garnacho might be getting his opportunity. We'll have to wait and see. But I would love to see Garnacho actually get an opportunity on the pitch at Old Trafford making his debut. Of course, it is also said that Sancho has got tonsillitis, and we need to obviously allow him to get the time to recover. But a depleted squad could be a good thing for us. We could be looking at the likes of actually performing because certain players are not playing, so perhaps the mentality of the squad would be different. But we'll have to wait and see on that. He was also asked about Ten Hag once again, and these were his comments, and I quote, "I am looking forward to helping Eric and the club change the whole approach so Manchester United can be a top club. What is in our hands is the way we play. Even for next season, it's important to finish on the best possible level. They know who the new manager will be. They have to perform. We have to perform and show in front of 75,000 that we are able to beat a team like Chelsea. This is our job. This is what everybody has to do. And this is what we are working at for the whole week in preparation for the game. Now, understand that once again, he's giving them a mental direction in telling them that this is what you need to do to perform. You know the new manager is watching. Perform. Show the manager you can beat a team like Chelsea. Show the manager that you mean business. Show him that you want to be part of his new project and be part of his squad. Self-pride has to come into the play right now. We're just fighting for a Europa League place. I don't believe that we should be fighting for top 4. I don't even think that should be in our mindsets. We should take a step back and focus on our own performances and just go out there and perform well. The result will take care of itself if we give our all. If we give 50%, it's a draw or a loss. But if you give 100% and more, a win is always possible. Hard work beats talent all day long. Take a look at Cristiano Ronaldo. He has talent, but he has worked to where he is right now. His work ethic has made him the greatest player of all time. So, in having certain players not playing, the rest of the squad will need to up their performances and ensure that they get the win tomorrow evening against Chelsea. Chelsea have nothing to play for but their FA Cup final. But they definitely will be up for the game. That I can guarantee you. Tuchel will not allow his team to be complacent, especially in a game against Manchester United. They've only lost 2 of their away games all season. A very, very good defensive record. We need to be able to break them down. But Rangnick has given the players the necessary mental instructions to go out there and perform well. Not for the fans, not for the club as yet, but to perform because they know the manager is watching. To perform to show the manager that they mean business. I want to speak now about the transfer news, and it has been reported that we are in talks with Milinkovic-Savic, and the Lazio midfielder is available this summer to be bought, and he is one of our midfield targets. For those who remember, he was a Mourinho target way back then, and Mourinho wanted him before we got Paul Pogba. But with Pogba leaving, we are now back in for Milinkovic-Savic, and he is a quality midfielder that can defend, can attack, is able to, pass the ball well in the final third, a very, very good aerial threat and an aerial asset in defense, and is Serbian, is quite aggressive in that midfield, and will definitely be an asset to our squad. But can he replace Paul Pogba? In all honesty, many players can come in and replace Paul Pogba. But we are in talks for Milinkovic-Savic, and we have to take it and understand from this perspective. Do we want someone like Milinkovic-Savic, a long-term target for our club? For me personally, he's not a Ten Hag midfielder, but perhaps he is a player that Ten Hag would want to have in his squad. But we'll have to wait and see. Me personally, I do not want to see Milinkovic-Savic. It's just an opinion. I don't think that he would be a perfect midfielder for Ten Hag for the way that he plays. But perhaps, as I've said, Ten Hag has other ideas. The club has spoken to him, and perhaps he wants Milinkovic-Savic. But it's going to be an interesting transfer window. Furthermore, Calvin Phillips has been reported to be available for 50 million. And the club are considering making a deal. And Ralf Rangnick has also said that he would want to see and welcome a defensive midfielder like Calvin Phillips to Manchester United, because he believes it is the type of player we are missing in midfield We all know we're missing a defensive midfielder. Rangnick has given his go-ahead for the club to go and get Calvin Phillips, but they are waiting for Ten Hag because Ten Hag has been told to have demanded to have the final say, and the club will wait for his final say before approaching the likes of Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips is good. He's a quality midfielder, plays for England, Leeds United, does the job, gets around the pitch well, is a perfect midfield screen for the defense, but he's not better than a Declan Rice or a Chouamini or a Ruben Neves. He is basically good enough, but not better than them. So again, we need to look rather to get quality over a player that can do the job. We need someone that can do the job and more. The likes of Chouamini, Ruben Neves, etc. These are top midfielders we need to be going for. Calvin Phillips is a very good option, but there are better midfielders out there. And let's hope that Ten Hag actually goes for the better midfielders and not the ones that are being gifted to him by the club. Well, that is basically the video for today, guys. Not much said in the press conference. If you haven't seen the Chelsea preview, definitely go and watch it. Leave a like on the video if you haven't done so as well. Ralf Rangnick has given the players the necessary tools mentally to go out there and perform. The likes of Garnacho could potentially get his debut. Lots of players not playing. Maguire, Shaw, Cavani, Pogba and Fred, and Sancho having tonsillitis. So we will be seeing a different starting 11, but we need to see a better performance. I thank you guys for joining me. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I know that we can do it. And thank you for those who have already subscribed. Links to our various socials in the description below. And of course, that is it, me, Sashin Johnson, from the Stretford Inn. Enjoy the game till we speak again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye.